What's up guys, Steven here, and today I'm going to be explaining the basics of Fortnite Save the World for any beginner that is starting the game and wants to improve in it and wants to know everything. Because this game is a little bit confusing and I was confused when I started it, and I know my friends were confused as well. So I believe this video is going to be really good for you. And if you enjoy it, please give it a like, get a subscribe if you want more content like this. I'm going to be posting content like this every day. So yeah, let's get right into it. First thing I want to talk about is power level. Your power level is going to be very important for you to be stronger and to go to different maps like Plankton and Canny Valley and Twin Peaks. So your power level helps you gain more power, and the main way of increasing your power level would be using survivors and using survivor squads and completing them. I have another video on that. You can go and see it right now on my homepage. And yeah, basically your power level helps you deal more damage, gives you more health, and increases your pickaxe damage and everything like that. It basically just makes you stronger. Another very important aspect of the game are the heroes. So, this works very different from how it works in Battle Royale. In Battle Royale, your skin doesn't affect your gameplay, your damage, or whatever you can do. It's just a skin. Here, your hero has different powers depending on which one you use. As you can see on this image, there is outlanders, soldiers, ninjas, and constructors. Each of them have different and unique powers. For example, my outlander can do a super punch, like that one right there. It can throw Teddy. It helps you get more resources. The ninja is faster for moving around because it has a double jump. Soldiers are good for dealing great amounts of damage, and constructors are better for just making your construction stronger and harder for enemies to get into your base. Another thing I want to talk about is the collection book. The collection book is a big part of the game, and it's a part of the game which I didn't understand at the beginning. Basically, once you get your collection book, what you can do is put in your schematics, which I'll talk about soon, your heroes, anything you can get in the game, you can put it in your collection book. But once you put it there, to get it back, you will have to pay something. So, um, I usually just put what I have duplicates of in my collection book. And by putting different things in your collection book, you can level it up, and they will give you rewards like llamas, like flux, different resources. But yes, it's really useful. I just use it for duplicates, but you can use it for anything. But yeah, another thing I want to talk about is research. So research, basically Lars from the van, he conducts a research, and you'll gain points without even playing. Just being inside of the game or as time goes by. I'm pretty sure you don't even have to be playing Save the World, but you do get research points, which you can put into fortitude, into some different aspects of the game. Basically, they increase fortitude and increases your power. There's health, which increases your general health, and it increases your building health and stuff like that. So basically, just by logging in or just by going to research, you already are accumulating points. I recommend you to put these into fortitude, and stuff like that, and health, and it'll really help you get stronger and better at the game. Now let's talk about upgrades. Upgrades are really important in this game. For example, you can upgrade your gadgets, which you can see in the right side of my weapons, like that drone. You can upgrade it. You can upgrade your pickaxe. You can upgrade many different things in the game, and gadgets and special abilities, and these will make them longer, or for example in the case of the pickaxe, it'll make it deal more damage, or in the case of the drone, it'll stay longer outside shooting people. So these are really easy. You get upgrade points just by your account level. You gain them pretty easily. You just have to play the game consistently, and you'll be fine. Now let's talk about storage. Your storage isn't the same as your backpack. In your storage, you can put stuff that you can't hold in your backpack, or that you don't need at the moment, but you will get to it in the future. So basically, for example, if I have a weapon and I'm not going to use it now, I can just put it in my storage and get it out of there whenever I want. Or if I have extra materials, you can put them there too. It's a really useful space, but it can fill up pretty quickly. So you have to think about what you're going to put. I don't put many weapons in there because I don't think it's worth it. I just like to put materials and resources into it. Now let's talk about schematics. Well, schematics aren't exactly the weapon, they're just like the mold of the weapon. And in this game, you can't upgrade your weapon, but you can upgrade the schematic and continue on making the weapon. For instance, if I have a weapon schematic, and I create a weapon and it breaks down, I can do it how many times I want. But if somebody gives you the same weapon and you break it once, you don't have where to make it. You can't make it because you need the schematic to make it again. And you can make the schematic better and improve its perks and everything like that, but you need the schematic to do it again. Now let's talk a little bit about resources. Resources or materials. They are really useful. I'm not talking about regular wood, brick, and metal. I'm talking about resources like nuts and bolts, like copper, like silver, like malachite. These help you make weapons. Without these, you can't make weapons. Without simple mechanical parts, rusty mechanical parts, sturdy mechanical parts, you can't make weapons without them. So that's their use. Basically, by breaking cars, you get nuts and bolts. By getting into caves, you can break some rocks that you see like floating in some space or something, or stuck to the wall. They'll give you either copper if they look like copper, silver, malachite, different stuff like that. Like what we're seeing right there on the map. That's basically useless. It just gives you rough ore. But at the beginning, you can use that. Now, to end the video, I want to talk about the most important advice that was given to me when I started Fortnite Save the World. And I didn't even look at it that way back then, but it's a great advice. So, don't trade. This might sound crazy for you because all the videos you see of Save the World are trading. But believe me, it's not worth it. If you trade a weapon for another weapon, that even if it's an amazing weapon, if you just use it a couple of times, you're gonna waste it. It's gonna break, and you lose it forever and forever. And it's not even necessary to trade. Look, the game is built in a way in which it's easy for you. You go improving as the story improves. So you get better as the story gets better. So you don't really have to trade. And trading, it's not worth it. Most of the time you'll get either scammed, or even if you don't get scammed, I don't see a point in trading. I never trade. I've traded like twice in my life when I started playing, and I noticed it wasn't worth it because you'll break the weapon, and you'll never get to use it again. And even if it's a 130 Gravedigger, if your power level is like 25 or something, or it's very low, the weapon isn't going to be good because the damage the weapon does depends on your power level and not so much on the weapon's power level. So, for example, if I'm at 130 and I have a 25 power level weapon, it's gonna be way stronger than you at 20 having a 130 or something like that, because my level is 130. So yes, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and subscribe for more. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and comment down below what type of video you want me to make next time. Have a good one.